Pranam, Namaskar to everyone. This is going to be the second session on the spiritual awakening that we had a talk on the last session. So the last session, we talked about awakening within ourselves, the spiritual awakening happening within ourselves. That is one of the most important things that should happen, is awakening within ourselves. Without bringing any awakening within ourselves, we will not be able to establish a lot of things externally. Today, we will look at how externally things that will affect us and how we can overcome those effects, and which is the area that we can focus to bring those spiritual awakening within us. There's a lot of things that's happening today in the world connected to spiritual awakening. A lot of ways, a lot of directions. So many kind of spiritual lifestyle people are following: meditation, yoga, awakening of the Kundalini, reading certain books connected to spirituality, getting yourself involved in certain sadhanas in your life. All this comes under spiritual awakening. But each of us have a different way of life. We have different things in life. We have different responsibilities. We have work, we have life, we have families, we have day-to-day issues. How can we, having all these things in our life, how can we still be spiritual? How can we awake that spiritual energy within us? And what is this spiritual awakening is all about? What is this word, spiritual awakening? How can I bring that here? I want to share a very simple way of awakening to everybody. All of you can do that, and you can come back to me in our next session and share with us how it helped you to awaken all those things. One of the very easiest way, I'm trying to take you in an easy way to bring that spiritual awakening. That should be the first level of awakening, and then go to the second level of higher level of awakening. The last session, we talked about awakening from within. So we talked about our behaviors, our emotions, our thought processes. What are the things that we need to let go? What are the things that we have to look at? That is the first healing that we need to do within ourselves. And after that, we have to connect with this universe. A very, very simple awakening can happen within every one of us. Is one of the ways is that simply connecting to the universe. If I look at it, the most greatest secrets, the most greatest information lies in front of our eyes, lies in within this universe, within the space that we live. Everything is just there within the space that we live and we walk about, with the people that we deal. We can learn a lot of information from that, and we can bring these information into a practice to ourselves. As you know that we are made from this universe, from this universal energy. We are made from the 5 elements. One of the very powerful spiritual awakening can happen when we connect to these 5 elements. How can we connect to these 5 elements in this world? These 5 elements, along with all the planets, the moon, the sun, everything put together, It's all a part of the universe. This all makes a lot of impact in our day-to-day life and in our life as we live in this world. So the first awakening, that what happens is that actually you can do that very powerfully today. Before we finish this talk, I will leave some special instruction and information that you can take it with you, and you can practice it tomorrow morning. It is going to bring a lot of shift into your lives, and it will give you a better direction in life. I want you to help yourself to connect back with the universe. If you connect back with the universe, that is a very simple way to awaken the spirituality within you. By connecting to the universe is by first feeling full of gratitude for the whole creation around you. Even there is a tree outside your house, you have to feel very happy with this tree outside your house. Even there's a small window that you can see the sunlight, you have to be very happy with that. Because you see, you are somehow put in this universe to enjoy what is there around it. But what happens to humans, tell me? We get so submerged into the issues that's happening within ourselves, and what are the difference that we having facing with people and with the society, from work related area, emotional, family, that we get completely pulled off from realizing what are the greatest thing that is just lying in front of our eyes. Most of the time, why do we get emotionally distressed? Why do we get upset? Upset means from different level of upsetting. One from our work related area, one from our family, one from our spouse, one from our children, everything. Why are we? What causes the most imbalance in every human creation? It's emotion. Emotion creates the most greatest imbalance in everyone. But that emotion comes from different areas of issues. But at the end of the day, all of these are emotions. This emotion conquers ourselves so much that we are always submerged, handling everything connected to emotions. And we think that that's the permanent thing that we are wearing. That's the permanent skin coat energy that we wear around. Every time you walk out of the house, you wear that coat of emotions. And then you walk out with that emotion. Everyone recognizes us with that emotion. We behave with that certain imbalance emotion. We talk from that ground of emotions. We relate to things from that ground of emotion. We judge things also from that ground of emotions. So how can we disconnect? We have to first understand that as much as you are a part of this universe, every single person around you are also in the same way, including the plants, including the trees. Everything is in the same way. Just that the plant has taken a different shape and you have taken a different shape. Your consciousness is different, the plant's consciousness is different. But it does not make any difference. You are a part of the universe. How can you connect? So you must bring this realization into yourself that, number one, all these emotions are not permanent. Everything that happens in your life is not permanent. It is not the life. That is not just the life that you are having. It's not just that. The life is more beyond than what you are seeing. I'm not asking you to fly to the moon or Mars or any other planets to feel. I want you to fly within where you are. I want you to come out and connect with this universe. You see, there's a lot of secrets lying in the universe that many people have not experienced. And no, many people don't know how to access these secrets. You have to be very, very sensitive with your energy for you to connect with the universe. The universe can express their energy to you. The reason why I'm talking about universe, because the universe will hold everything about you, all your residues, all your pain, as well as all the things that you want to happen. You see, many times we say that, why does this have to happen to me? This is a very common question we ask. Why should this happen to me? Why should this happen on this day? Why does this person have to do that things to us or to me? It doesn't happen like that. We are bringing those incidents into our life for certain reason, not that purposely we are bringing into our life. No, the karmas have to bring these situations into our lives, and we have to face those karmas through these experiences. There is a karma floating there, and that karma has to get neutralized, materialized, has to happen. So you hold all the responsibility in your life, how you want to diversify and channel this energy of karma into your actions. So you have to channel it correctly. So one of the ways is that this, whatever you left residues in the universe on your past things, your past relationship, past actions, they all are floating in the universe. So how can you dilute these things? Diluting these things in the universe is, number one, connecting back to the universe. So one of the way to connect back to the universe is having a lot of appreciation and gratitude and love back to the universe. When I say universe, it's not just one thing. I'm talking about everything there in the universe. Do not look at anyone negatively because they are part of the universe. Don't look at anything that is there in the universe negatively, not even the animal, not even the insects. So everything a part of the universe. So I'm talking about oneness. When oneness happens, your duality dissolves. Then you merge to the universe. So I'm going to give you a very small example. Maybe you can use this idea and try to connect. It is not going to happen overnight. It will happen gradually. Connecting back to the universe is very important. As you are being designed from these universal elements of 5 elements, the air, the water, that's the blood that goes around, this flesh, everything belongs to the universe. And eventually our body goes back to the universe. It goes back to the ground. It gets dissolved there. So this does not belong to us. It belongs to the universe. So what you can do is that every time my temple where I pray, I see a group of birds, they will come. And yesterday evening, it was about to rain. And there were no birds, but the weather was so beautiful. There was one tiny little bird came, and it stood in the place where I used to feed them. So I was in a talk, but the bird still came much closer, much closer, much closer, finally to the ground where I was, and tried to say something. And then I know that at that time, my talk was also important. But you have to diversify, bring yourself, this very self, to the space of this bird. This bird cannot speak to us with that language, but it can only give us certain signs and behavior to communicate and try to say that it needs food, that I feed them every day. So that's the only communication this bird can have. Why not for a while we shift? So what I did is that I just said, excuse me, and then I woke up and I went back to feed the bird. So for that moment, and then I have to feel that if I was the bird sitting there and it's going to be rain, it's very cold, and I'm hungry, I need to go back home, I need to sleep, and I need to keep my body warm, and I have no other food to eat, and I keep coming here. And the bird looked a bit tired, not feeling too good. He was not looking so strong, he was looking weak. So if I was in that, in the body of the bird, what would my feelings be? All I want is a little bit of food, just a little bit of grain, and I can eat only a little. I'm very tiny. I'm just a sparrow. I eat a little bit, and then that's it. I'm so happy, and I just go away and I go and sleep. You see, if we can put ourselves into that bird's body and we feel that all we want is very little, but we have a choice either to just say no, ignore it, or either to just move out and understand and to go and feed that bird. The moment you feel the pain and the need of everything that there is in the universe, there is no duality. And where are you? You are a part of the universe. You merge with the universe. You have to start getting merged with. The moment you merge with the universe, there is no you. The duality goes off. It is only you, because you should be able to see the same desire what you have in your heart. You should be able to see it in the eyes of the bird, in the thoughts of the bird. But what the bird needs is very small. What we need is a lot. We are not okay with just some food. We have so many priorities in our food. We have so many things that we want. I have to have this in the morning. I have to have my protein. I need to have my probiotics. I need to have so many things, because we are very particular about everything because of our realization, our awareness. But the bird is very simple. Every day, every single day, I give him just the same grains. And the bird is so excited with a lot of sounds. It makes sounds and it's happy and it's flying around. It completes. See, what they need is very small. They are only in this two mode, the Mooladhara chakra and the Swadhisthana chakra. They live by that two things. They eat, they reproduce, they just want a shelter and food. They don't want anything else more than that. In that way, if you can connect to every small thing that is around the universe, just even outside your door, if you can feel for everything there is in the universe, that's your first spiritual awakening. Because that's the real you. You are a part of the universe. Because of your realization, because of your awareness, we disconnect from the universe. We think that we are superior. We are greater. We have the strength of controlling everything. But do we have the strength to control the rain or even the storm, the hurricane? We don't have. You see, the universe is so sensitive that as time goes on and goes on, the universe, what they do is that it understands the mode the mankind live, the mode. It takes the mode of the mankind. If the mankind is living in the mode of tamasic, a lot of negativity, the universe takes that shape. So what is that shape? The nature energy will will teach the humanity with that kind of mode. If the mankind is in the mode of goodness, the nature energy also teaches the mankind in that mode. There are a lot of plants in my area, in my space where I live. I have never used any kind of chemical pesticides or fertilizers or anything. I don't do anything. I just pour water, and I like each of my plant, and I'm connected to each of the trees and the plant around. I feel very great to have them with me. I appreciate their presence. And if something not okay with them, and I see that they are looking dull, I go down and I try to investigate what's wrong with them. Are they all right? I have never looked at them just like a tree. No, I have always felt that they were also another being with me, because that is the raw truth. A lot of us are avoiding to understand the truth about the universe. So from tomorrow, you can start looking at things in a different way, because tomorrow is a very powerful day. There's a solar eclipse that's happening. So you can do a lot of shift during this time. Shift what is old out of your system. Out of your system means old, mean the things of your past birth, things of your past incident, all the fears that you may have, all the negativity thoughts that you may have, all the pains that you may have, anything that you want to let go, do it tomorrow. And you can just clear it out of your system. And that will happen tomorrow because of the solar eclipse. That again, a part of the universe. The universe gives us so many opportunities to shift ourselves. Every time you look at the things around your house, either a tree, either a plant, or either any kind of negative elements, or such as insects or any kind of thing, don't send a negative vibes to them. Send a very positive vibes to them. Try to see how you can remove them. Maybe they can be a pest. How can you remove them or shift them from that space, rather than feeling negativity towards them? Or talk. It helps. You can talk to all your plants. They can hear. Just that we think that they don't hear, we can hear. So every day you have to thank. You have to say thank you to everything that's around you. All these plants and this energy in the universe is doing a lot of help for you. You see, when we go on certain healing processes, as I'm leaving, most of the time, the universe will give me the messages. They will guide us how it is, what is going to happen there, and what is the situation in that place, what that person needs, what are the negativity that's blocking that space, what are the healing that we need to do to bring that positive energy to that person. And the universe speaks to us in many, many ways. Most of the time, I can tell you 100% of the time, the information and the answers that you are looking for is within your own environment. It's within your own space. But because we are very disconnected, we don't believe anything. Even if suddenly, a bird comes in front of us and starts talking, we think that we have some kind of imaginary stuff, or we have something going crazy in our head. We don't believe, because we don't have any strength of spirituality within us. We have to trust ourselves. We have to build strength within ourselves. By building your strength within yourself, By having a lot of discipline, building your strength, you can connect to the universe. You can connect to the universe and tell the universe to bring strong energy of healing into your life. Do you know, in some of our teaching, you can practice this. If any one of you would like to do that, you can practice it. When we are doing healing, we ask some of the people who are not well to look at any one of the trees in the garden, a very huge tree, and connect and receive a lot of healing strength from the tree to that person. And it works, it helps, because all these things in the universe are willing to give that energy, but because we are not connected to them, we don't trust everything what we see, and we are not able to connect. You have to connect. You have to try to do that. If you are not well, you need a lot of healing energy. And green, the color of green is a color of healing. So you can connect and you can bring this healing energy into yourself. You can connect to the universe and ask the universe to heal you. When you say connect to the universe, sit in your meditation, face the north or the northeast or the east, connect to the universe and just put your hands together. You just have to say that I want to be healed. Connect me to the people who can guide me. Connect me to the things that I need to understand. Keep asking the universe to do that. And as you ask, it is between you and the universe. There's no one there. It's your pure heart, your pure emotions, your pure desires. Nobody is there between that. Only you know your deepest senses, your deepest emotions, your deepest pain. You should connect to the universe and ask the universe to heal you. And the universe will shift that, and they will bring people, incidents, situations, organizations, even this session, what we are having, all these will come into your experience where you can step forward to bring the change into yourself. I can tell you, sit and chant this, chant that, do this, but you can do all this. But if you, in your heart, in your consciousness, you are not connected to anything, how can all these things in externally can bring? You see, as time goes, shifts in the world, during this period of time, one of the way we can bring healing to ourselves is also by chanting. When you chant, you shift the energies around you, the aura around you. You heal the energy around your place where you live. That's very important. Even there is certain negative elements in your space where you live, you can ask the universe to heal it. Because when you become oneness with everything around you, there's no duality, then there's no enmity. And where I'm directing this oneness, it's not just with these elements on the earth, it's not with the tree or plant, it's also with the people around us. When we connect with a lot of people, there are people in different thoughts of life, in walks of life, in different type of relationship in our life. We cannot change how people think, but we can change how we think, how we perceive things, how we look at things. And I find that lots of people, the major crisis what people have is people don't talk, people don't express. We express, but we must express beautifully. We can choose the best word, just like how you pick up flowers in the garden and you can make it into a beautiful bouquet. And that same way, whatever you are speaking to somebody, so should also be like that bouquet of flowers from the garden. You can express to people very, very genuinely from your heart what brings you less and what is painful for you. But whatever you are doing, the highest thing that will bring realization and strength to you is your truthfulness. Whatever you do with truthfulness, that will open up. The universe will recognize your truthfulness. The universe will recognize your genuine interest. With truthfulness, ultimate truthfulness, if you can voice out beautifully, express to people that around you, whoever you are having difference, whoever you are having difficulties in communication or understanding way of life, I am sure that it will shift, because allow people to see the real you, the best energy of yourself. Be graceful in everything that you are bringing out of yourself, because you are part of the universe. You have to respect this being of you. You have to appreciate this being of you. You must not abuse this being of you. When the moment you don't appreciate this presence of you, there is a lot of conflict around. What brings the fear is your conflict. At the end of the day, it is not external, it is within. Sometimes my guru used to ask me to walk on the grass every day in the morning. Because when you walk on the grass with your bare feet, there's a lot of elements on this earth that will connect back to the universe with you, that will connect back with you, because you are a part of this creation. So you connect back gracefully, you are connecting back. So when you connect back to this universe, you will become sensitive to your surrounding. When you become sensitive to your surrounding, you are also sensitive to all the people around you. It is not just your pain is important, also the pain of somebody else is important, because everyone is going through different things. All you need to be is gentle. If you can be gentle, if you can smile a lot from your heart, the universe will connect with you. Unless you smile, he will not melt. Unless he melts, you can merge. So the smile must come from your heart to everything in the universe, for your parents, for your siblings, for your spouse, for your friends. Everything must come from you. You must smile. It doesn't matter what someone else thinks of you. It doesn't matter how they feel about you. But you know what gives you the liberation? How you think of yourself, and how are you projecting yourself, and what are you giving to that person. It's always about how you are connecting to the universe. The universe is waiting to get connected to you. They are just there. They are just present there to connect to you. But we don't want. That same goes with even the people around us. It's about how we treat them. It's not about how they're treating us. We all think that spiritual enlightenment comes from somewhere else, from some other techniques. The basic techniques are these. If we do not neutralize all these kind of demons that lives within our thoughts, our intention, our anger. These all are negative thoughts within ourselves. If we don't neutralize all of these things, we can never connect spiritually. Spiritual's base, spiritual strength, the core of the strength is in this. Many of us do not want to let go of a lot of things, but we are trying to do many meditations. We are trying to do yoga. But what are we doing? We push these attitudes deep down rooted inside the ground. But we do yoga, we do chanting, we do a lot of things. We think that we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing yoga, this, I'm drinking this, I'm being healthy life, everything. You are just doing all these things, but did you clear everything? We can't push things. One small thing happens in our life experience, one small incident, and that's it. We just shift into somebody else. You know why? All those inner qualities are still lying in our subconscious thoughts, in our subconscious mind. They have not got. We have not healed those thoughts. When we have not healed those thoughts, anything, you see, everything is floating in the universe. So you have to change how you think and how you release things to the universe. Everything is floating in the universe. Of course, most of you do not understand that, but most of your thoughts, your energies are floating in the universe. You know, when I connect to people, when I look at that person, what I do is that I just take his name and then I send it out to the universe. When I send his name out to the universe, and then I will start feeling all about that person. That's how I connect to the universe. I just have to send it to the universe. The universe will guide me to everything. I have never disconnected myself from the universe. I feel the most powerful spiritual energy that one can bring into yourself is connecting to the universe. That is one of the very powerful way. But whatever thoughts that we build about a lot of things, how we just put up ourselves, we force ourselves to do certain things, we force ourselves to meditate, we force ourselves to practice certain things, but there are a lot of incidents that we don't want to settle it. What I want you to do, I want you to gracefully take it out, the things that you have done which creates a lot of imbalance to you. Go to those things and clean it up, everything, understand everything properly and settle each of it correctly. If you have to say sorry, you can't connect to them, say sorry to the universe and send that thought through the universe to that person. If you have to apologize, apologize. If you have to tell a secret, you say to the universe the secret. Release everything out of your system, heal, and above all, send your truthful blessing and gratitude to all the people who have touched your life, from your parents, from your classmates, from your friends, from your uncles and aunties and the people who worked with you, all the people who have loved you. Send your gratitude and love for them and send your blessing. A lot of things doesn't shift because there's a lot of less blessing in the world. We are not willing, we are not blessing people. We are not sending our love to people. Don't wait what the other person is going to give you. Christmas is coming. You can use that. Don't wait for somebody else to give you something. You give. You give through your words. It doesn't have to be a thing. You have to give through your words, your feelings through your words, through your actions. Give yourself to people. Give your good thoughts to people. Send your loving words to people. Doesn't matter if somebody is calling you and finding out whether you are fine, but you can do that. It gives you the first liberation. When you do that, it gives you the liberation. And this liberation is very important in spiritual life. This liberation is important in spiritual life because when we go deep down into the roots of our problems, we think of the roots of a problem, we have certain people there, certain incident lying there very negatively in our thoughts. Certain. You go to that incident and clear it. Go and see why that person would have said this or done this. Okay, that person must have gone through some kind of stress. That person has done it unintentionally, all right. But it has been said, it has been done. It is more important how you're able to forgive that thought, how you're able to forgive, because your freedom is very important. When you do that continuously, when you filter this continuously in yourself, your energy, layers of your energy, as we talked about in our last session, we have a lot of layers of energy. The energy layers are there. That energy layers will clear a lot and lot and lot. You will feel very light. The lightness takes place in your heart chakra and it takes place in your thoughts. When it becomes lighter and when you look at everything around you, you will feel good. You will feel happy. And that's when you can connect. That's how you have to connect to the universe. Connecting to the universe, only not loving the trees and that, but the rest of the people in the house, we hate them. No. Love the people who are in front of your eyes, whom you can see. But those things that we cannot see, how can we connect to God, whom we cannot see? What do we call this God? Everything around us is an expansion of spiritual energy. That's why it is there. Why do you think these trees are there? To give us oxygen. Why do you think the sun comes out? For give us light, for the vegetation to grow. Why do you think there's rain? For the water that we need. So the universe it's so complete there. Everything what we need is very much there. But we have to connect and we have to find it. I try to reconnect back this side and don't connect back to the other side, in the sense that this world is important, this material life is important. I do agree with that. But that alone does not make you. There's something beyond than that makes you. So one of the most important things that you can take it with you this week is that take a walk, slow walk today, or look at out of your window, sit for a while outside your window, looking at your window, look at the universe outside, connect, close your eyes, and say all the beautiful thing that you ever want to say. Let it go to the universe. Give it to that. If you have to apologize to people, leave it to the universe. Send it through the universe. Send blessing through the universe. Send everything out of the universe. I promise you, as you keep doing it, it will lighten up the energies around you. It will start filtering the energies around you. And then chant. By chanting and doing this continuously, you will lighten up yourself. Don't sweep anything into your carpet. No, take it out, look at it, and see what you have understood and see what you need to learn. Every experience in your life is a lesson that's coming to you. It's a message and it's a lesson. It's teaching you. The universe is teaching you something. What you need to do, what you need to appreciate, how you have to look at things. It's a message every time the universe gives to you. Don't look at anyone negatively. There are times that we do not know what's happening to this person. They may not connect to us. They're not calling us. They are not talking to us. They may have their own differences. But we have What is important is if you have to say something nice to them, say it. As I told you, pluck the best flowers from your garden and make the best bouquet with your words. Do it with your words. Let that beautiful bouquet seen with your words. Create, give all your compassion that you need to have, give through your words. Give all your love through your words. Give all your thoughts through your words to them. They need to hear. But if they don't open up, it's fine. Eventually, they will understand. Even they do not express to you, it's all right. Because the most important is that you are doing your completion. If you don't do completion, you will stuck with that karma. And that karma will bring you back. You'll be connecting back again and again and suppression into that. You must become lighter every time. And what creates lighter energy is your own karma, your truthfulness and your gratitude and your love and your forgiveness to others' action. This is the highest spiritual energy one can bring. If you practice these things, this universe will bring the right person into your life, into everything that you need to know, need to connect. Light up your life. Make your life lighter, not with the density of your pain or your tears. Make it lighter. Let go of the pains that is not necessary for you, because everything that is you are holding to, it's in your thoughts. It's not in your space, but it's in your thoughts. If you can heal that thoughts, you can let go. But now don't ask me, oh, how do I do that? You can do that, heal your thoughts by realizing every single things around you, by understanding things, why it happens, and let go of it. Don't go and deeply take it. No, this has been done because of this. This must be this. Don't draw. Take it, it's done. It's completed. That action, that karma is completed. You have to understand that. You know about karma. Every karma happens to us. It repeats in our life. The karma is repeated in our life. We bring the karma into our life. So you have to break the cycle of that karma. It's called the web of the karma. It comes back. The karma wants the same thing to happen again and again and again. But you have the right to shift it. How you perceive a certain situation, certain incident, and how you take a particular incident and see how you can look at it. Either I can handle it very peacefully and with a lot of beauty, gracefully. Either I can be very angry about it and I can throw all the words that I want and I'm done. You can be done. But at the end of the day, what is the karma that you have created there? There's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of disappointment. Why not take that same incident, create it in a more beautiful way? You know this person has wronged you. It's fine. That's the things that he is not aware of. He is not aware of the pain that you are going through. So what you can do, you can express to the person, but not the anger. You can choose the best word, the most wise words, the most graceful word, the most powerful words, and say it in a beautiful way. And then he says, I'm done here. That's it. Whatever you let go, it makes the better of yourself. That is what we call completion. So you completed your journey with that person. You completed your pain with that person. And then after that, look at it. Okay, this incident has happened. Now let me heal that thoughts. Heal the thoughts. Send in a lot of blessing. forgiveness, and heal it off. All the time, try your level best to be in neutral and happiness and positivity with everyone you may connect. Check, keep checking in your cards where all you have negativity. It doesn't matter how others are negative towards you, but how you are negative to you, others are matters. Because this is about your spiritual awakening, not theirs. It's about your opening up to the spirituality, to the universe, not theirs. This is your card. You can't expect somebody else to respond to you that way because you may be spiritual, you may be understanding things. They don't. It doesn't matter, but how you are going to handle that situation matters because your demons must go out, your pain must flush out. Tomorrow, there is an eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. But this is a special solar eclipse where it's taking place in the Scorpio. Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter will be in a conjunction. So this is about letting go of your past energies. I want you to Google up and check on the time. I think it's about 8:30 in the morning. It's happening until about 12:30. 9:30, 10:30, 11, 12. It's about 3 to 4 hours you have. And whatever you do during this period, if you fight or if you argue, you will do that for a long time, repeatedly, because that energy will be released to the universe. This particular conjunction is more connected to the universal healing. It's a very good, it has both. It has a lot of strength, very powerful. A lot of secrets will come out in the universe as well as yourself. I want you to project all this information towards yourself. A lot of your hidden things will come out. It can be a lot of realization, lot of opening. What I advise is that during that time of eclipse, try to be in the best peace of yourself. Read something. If you are working, work with a lot of happiness and feel gratitude. Send a lot of blessing to everybody. Send forgiveness to everybody. If you can, chant Om Nama Shivaya. Om Nama Shivaya. It is actually the 5 element of the universal energy. When you chant this, you are connecting back to the universe. And this particular thing is about healing. It will happen.
Can you say it again, please? Say it again slowly.
I will give it to you later on. Om Nama Shivaya. Om Nama Shivaya.
Got it. Thank you.
So when you say it, this is 5 elements. This is the 5 Panchabhutas, 5 elements. Universal element, how the universal was created, how universe was created, as well as how you are created. This is the 5 energies. So this energy is very, very important. Om Namah Shivaya. So when you do this chanting, you are connecting back to the universe. I want you to face the east or northeast. Tomorrow, connect back to the universe. As you are connecting to the universe, say all the best things you want to give it to people. Do not give any anger to the universe. Give your love to the universe. Give your gratitude to the. Say thank you to all the people around you. And one more very important process that you all can do is that what you do is that, you know, there are what this conjunction will do is that, you know, there are many births. Well, we only remember 3 births. That is the present birth now and the 2 previous births. So this particular conjunction, what it will do is that it will heal the things from your past birth also, the past birth karmas. A lot of your karmas of your ancestors also. You have your ancestors, your family members who are in the past, who are not here with us. What you can do is that you can send healings to all of them. It will actually clear those karmas. It will clear the karmas of your past. And in your day-to-day life today, there are a lot of incidents that may have happened in your life that you still retain in your subconscious mind, in your subconscious thought. And you will say, no, I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I'm chanting. I'm praying. I'm meditating. I'm doing good. But that's not true. If you're doing great, the first thing you have is smile and happiness. And everyone that you come across, you can give the same love and affection to them. You don't need to choose, because you can't cheat yourself. You can cheat everyone else, but not to yourself. I want you to be graceful to yourself first, not someone else. This self of yours, be graceful to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. So what you can do, the incidents that has taken place in your life, and those incidents that's very strong in your mind, what you can do, you can take it like a round ball of negative thoughts and black dark energy. You can push all that out. So chant Om Namah Shivaya, and you can ask the universe to heal all those negative experiences and memories in your subconscious mind and in your conscious mind. And tomorrow you can actually do that. You can let it out. Whatever things that you do tomorrow, it will be 100 folds of energy that you will retain. So if you're going to send love, there's going to be a lot of love you will be sending and you will be giving. If you're going to share anger, that also is going to be focused that way. Whatever you are diverting your focus, how you are diverting your focusing your energy, the direction that you're focusing, how you are channeling your thoughts and your energy will shift a lot for some times to come, because that's going to be the energy in the universe. You can share this information with your friends and your loved ones. You can ask others also to it. Does not matter how people look at you with this information. But what most important is you are being truthful. You can go and Google up, and you can go and read what are the conjunction that's taking place. And this is the information. Maybe you are here, maybe you need to receive these things. That's why you're receiving this information today. So you can do this. You can throw the negativity out of your system. It's an energy to begin new things. It is an energy to expose new things, expose a lot of things that's within. Maybe many countries, those informations that are hidden, a lot of informations will come out. Even in your own life, a lot of informations that's hidden will come out. You will explore information. It could be on your health, it could be on your personal life, it could be on your career, the things that you wanted to do. You can learn new things, you can explore new things. It's going to be strong for a lot of water signs people. Water sign, those who are water signs, it's going to be that. So Scorpio is a very strong energy, which is a very hidden energy all the time. So when Pluto is taking place, Pluto is the energy of Lord Shiva. Jupiter is also there, and that's a very spiritual energy. And Saturn is an energy where he wants you to heal all your karmas that is connected to your past and present. And Saturn energy needs you to be very, very truthful, very, very pure in your intention. So this conjunction is much more a very peaceful conjunction compared to the last year conjunction solar eclipse which took place, which had 8 different types of planets came together, which gave birth to these viruses and this pandemic that we are going through. And this particular conjunction is supposed to heal the world, and it should bring a lot of things. It is more not just to the people, but it is more to the universal healing. So you have the choice, and please Google and look at the timing when this conjunction is happening. It is more seen in South America and South Africa, and those regions where it will be very strong, but the other places it will not be strong. So you can use this time and this space to heal yourself very powerfully. You can, and you can also, it's also the north node is also sitting in that space, so you can also pray to Ganesha. I will give you that mantra for that. That is also, you can consider these two mantras only. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shrim Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Shrim Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. You can use this both, because this is an energy where you can bring a lot of changes, lot of clearing, lot of shift. Well, North Node, if I look at it, it is a very strong energy of spirituality. So if those who want to open the door toward spiritual enlightenment and do it tomorrow, use this space tomorrow and clear the negative things and open up the other chapters of your life. Look forward in life, let go things of the past and bring in new things into your life. It's very important. It makes a lot of happiness to you. You know, I in my day-to-day life, I see a lot of people with pain, a lot of people with different things. I see a lot of people with negative thoughts. I see a lot of people with anger. The one thing that I've always told myself, that I will never give up on anyone. I will always, will be able to give the same channel, the same kind of love and blessing to each one of them. And and if you ask me personally, and I think that makes me the most happy, that makes me very satisfied when I can channel that energy for them. No matter how the situation is, that for me, it's always important what I give to others. It's not about what I receive from others. Because when I give, it gives me the greatest of peace within myself. I'll be able to let go of things. I'll be able to channel the best things into people's life, as also that is my happiness. And for my happiness, whatever the best things that I can do, and I will be always willing to do. So why I'm saying this is that ask yourself, what is your deep happiness? And bring that happiness. For me, peace is my deepest happiness. Peace. That's very important. Neutral, a balance emotions, neutral, let go. Every time one incident happens in your life, the universe is teaching you something. I depend my judgments, and I depend my journey, my actions, and I depend the universe to support me every time. In each of my healing sessions that I have, the universe will support me. They will show me everything that I need to understand, and I connect with the universe to do that. They will speak to me every time there, because no one can judge you. No one can know the core of your being. The universe is the only one who can actually understand the core of your being. You can be completely truthful to the universe. And in that truth is what the birth of the spirituality awakening happen. If you want the spirituality awakening to happen, it has to be born within you. Let it be born tomorrow. And tomorrow is a very powerful day. Let that birth take place within you. Let go of this and connect it in a very simple way, because you have to be grounded. In fact, the reason why I want you to chant for Ganesha, Om Shim Gam Ganapatiye Namaha, because it's taking place also with the North Node, where that's the energy of grounding, grounding of earth, grounded. So you have to feel grounded into anything that you are doing. Sure, confident. Grounding means confident, sure of what you're doing, a balance of your emotion, feeling very grounded. And it is the energy of a lot of strength. Any questions? I leave everything to you all. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, please be open. Ask me any kind of questions that confuses you, please.